continuously.
Yep.
I maintain my grades through school. I graduated in the top percentage of my class. I hold a job. I make my bills every day. You know, they get paid on time. And it doesn't affect me any different. I know alcoholics that are in worse shape.
No, I'll bet you do.
Legal. Yeah.
Many alcoholics I know can't make it to work.
Yeah, can't find work.
That's exactly true. Well, Danny, I hope it was an accident at the local station that the show was knocked off the air. But if not, would you please call them and tell them you want to hear the show?
I will call them, but I will tell you this. The part of Louisiana that I'm in is so deep into the Bible Belt, I think there's a hole for the loop.
Ooh, baby.
So the chances of this show... If this is going to be, I don't know what your normal topics are. Like I said, I call it the first minute or two of it, just enough to get the topic, one caller, and a phone number. And I decided, let me see if I can't get in and get my 2 cents worth.
Well, I'm glad you did, Danny. Hope to hear from you again.
Tom, I hope so, too. And you never know, maybe this place will loosen up a little bit, and we can actually see what the real world is like.
Well, we're out here, Danny.
And thank you, Tom.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye. It's 1-800-5800-TOM. We will continue.
This is the Tom Leykis Show. Carputer. We've changed the rules on buying a car.
You know, it's the 90s, and women have come a long way. Sometimes I think we have it all. Then I read something about women and cars. It seems we almost always pay more for a car than a man. Why is that? Well, it's simple, really. While some of us know all the makes and models, most of us only know what cars we like. And when it comes to actually buying a car, we don't do our homework. Not too long ago, I found out about Carputer, the car pricing service available by dialing 1-900-226-CARS. Carputer changed the rules in my favor. Now I know the most important part about buying a car. It's not horsepower or warranty. I know prices. I know what the dealer paid the factory for the car I want. And I'll tell you another thing. With that information, I'll never overpay for a car again. Thanks, Carputer.
Dial 1-900-226-CARS. Only $2 a minute. Carputer, we've changed the rules on buying a car. Carputer is a service of Carputer International, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. You must be 18 or older to call. Tonight on The Simpsons, something really creepy is going to happen.
Turn off that racket!
When Homer's father falls hopelessly in love with Marge's mother.
He's a great kisser.
Gross, man!
It won't be pretty.
If he marries your mother, Marge, we'll be brother and sister.
And you thought you had family problems.
I'm in love! No, wait, it's a stroke.
Watch an all-new Simpsons. Tonight at 8 on Q13 Fox. Then Saturday night at 10 on Q13, meet daytime's funniest backstabbers in Soap Dish.
Les Talbot is a menopausal hag.
Oscar winners Sally Field, Kevin Kline, and Whoopi Goldberg work each other up into a major lather.
I was in hell, confined there by you.
Soap Dish makes All My Children look like an after-school special.
You've got to kill him off. Get him out of town. Give him a disease.
Soap Dish, Saturday night at 10 on Q13.
Flying, I have a split personality. Part of me wants to save money. Put me in a cage with a bowl of water. I don't care as long as I'm saving money. Now, the other part of me is more interested in what I get for the money. Fortunately, we're both perfectly happy flying Horizon Air. One part gets low fares, and the other part gets more flights, advanced seat selection, frequent flyer miles, a free morning paper, even Starbucks coffee. So, the next time you feel like splitting, fly Horizon Air. It's something you can both feel good about.
Fly Horizon Air jets to Boise for as low as $59 each way. For details, see your travel agent or call Horizon Air.
You can talk back to King 1090 24 hours a day from your personal computer. We're on America Online, and our address is King 1090. Email us from other online services at king1090@aol.com. Get online with King News Talk 1090.
It's 14 minutes minutes before the hour of the Tom Leykis Show. Thank you for tuning in. It's 1-800-5800-TOM. America has spent $52 billion fighting the so-called drug problem over the last 5 years. Hey, there's no problem here, folks. You want to use drugs? You should be able to use drugs, but don't come to the United States government if you overdose or have other drug-related problems. That's it. Simple as that. Let's continue. Here's James calling from Lubbock, Texas. He's listening to us on KLLL. Hey, James, how you doing?
I'm all right. How you doing, Tom?
Doing okay.
I tell you, Tom, let's go with this theory of yours about legalizing drugs.
Yeah.
Imagine if Hillary's health care plan doesn't go through, or whatever the case is, go to the fact that we might not be asking the government for any money to pay for any of these drug rehab facilities or whatever, but the premiums on the people who have to buy insurance policies are going to go skyrocketing.
Well, see, here's the thing. I think people want to use drugs. They should also be penalized in the insurance area. I say if you want to use drugs, that's fine, but you'll be in a special assigned risk pool, as you would be if you had several car accidents.
Well, exactly, but, some of us fall in those risk pools anyway. For instance, when, I'm 25 years old, and whenever I turned 18, I had to go out and buy a new car, but I was in the highest category for risk for buying insurance. And so I was the one who had to pay out the rear.
Right. Well, what I'm saying is I think that if you were a drug user, I wouldn't have a problem with drug testing to get a health insurance or a car insurance policy. And then if you're a drug user, that's fine. It's legal. I mean, at this point, there'd be no harm done by testing you for drugs because you couldn't be put in jail or anything. I have no problem with the insurance company requiring you to take a drug test before insuring you. And if you're a drug user, you're in the assigned risk pool. You pay a higher rate for car insurance, a higher rate for health insurance, a higher rate for life insurance. So you do whatever the hell you want, but you pay for it.
Right, but what about, I think you're getting on this topic mainly because you're just tired of people doing it. We aren't being successful at all with it.
We will never be successful. Write it down, James.
We're not successful getting rid of murderers. So, do we legalize that? Say, hey, if you want to kill your friends, go ahead.
No, but there's a big difference here. There's a lot more people using drugs than committing murder. A lot more. 400,000 Americans are in jail.
But people are dying from drugs.
Wait a minute now. Do you think we ought to be crawling through Willie Nelson's ashtray in Texas?
Yeah, I don't think so. That's a misdemeanor. But let's talk felonies. We should continue trying to get rid of the drug users. We should try to get rid of the people who supply the drugs. Willie Nelson, he's doing a misdemeanor. Maybe he should go to jail. Maybe we should cane him. Maybe we should go back to yesterday's stuff.
Cane him?
Yeah, let's cane him. That's a deterrent. I think the punishments for these crimes...
You're suggesting we cane Willie... Wait, let me understand this. A man calls in from Lubbock, Texas, and suggests that we... I mean, just imagine this, okay? There's Willie sleeping in his car on the side of the road, and the cop comes over and says, "All right, young man, get out of that car. Ready? Oh, there we go."
No. We don't cane him at that point. We go ahead and send him through a jury trial.
Oh, he goes through his trial.
But he goes through his trial. If he's found guilty, the punishment should fit the crime.
All right, Willie, we found a roach in your ashtray. All right.
And one whack probably would pretty much take care of that.
That's all it would take, huh?
And the other people would go...
Willie would stop immediately.
Other people would go, "Gee, I just don't see this happening. Maybe I shouldn't be smoking this crap because I don't want to, I don't want a whip upside the butt."
Unbelievable. Come on, I think you would like one.
Come on.
Come on, James, bend over.
Tom, gee, you want to legalize drugs. Don't tell me I'm unbelievable. My gosh.
James, you're a good caller. I thank you for the call.
Take care.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
It's 1-800-5800-TOM. Here comes Gene in Lake Elsinore, California. Gene, you're on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi, Tom. Great to have you back.
Thank you.
These anti-drug crusaders make me angry, and for good reason. I smoke cannabis on occasion, but these people view me as like an enemy of the state, if you will. I don't get it.
You're a hardcore criminal, Gene.
Oh, yeah, I smoke it maybe like...
hardcore criminal.
Hardcore, yeah. I smoke it maybe about once a week. Sometimes I go about 3 or 4 months without smoking it.
You're a menace to society.
I'm a menace. I'm a menace. They want to snoop on you. They want to fine you. They want to seize your home and bank account. They want to take away your children, jail you, and maybe if that doesn't work, maybe they want to kill you, because that's the ultimate threat if you're a drug user. They say, well, drugs will make you die. Well, isn't that a little silly? They want to kill you to make you stop it?
Well, that's the way we do things.
Oh, hey, it's the American way.
Hey, John Wayne Gacy.
We're
going to teach you that it's wrong to kill. You know how we're going to do it? We're going to kill you.
Well, yeah, that's the ultimate threat.
That's how we're going to teach people not to kill. We're going to kill them.
Yeah, well, that's what they. I really think that's what they really want to do, because drug control is people control, and the roots of drug control is racial. I mean, the laws against opium in California were passed because they were afraid of the Chinese. Laws against marijuana were made because people were afraid of black people smoking marijuana, maybe sleeping with white women, or maybe walking along the side of a sidewalk and not getting off the side for the white people.
Yeah, I know what you mean, Gene. Hey, thanks a lot for the call. We appreciate it, and we will continue. It's 9 minutes now before the hour, and my name is Tom Leykis.
You're listening to the Tom Leykis Show.
Awful. Burning, and couldn't stand it, especially between my toes. It's the hardest place to get to.
Olga Bank of San Diego, California got relief using triple action Gold Bond medicated powder.
When you put on the Gold Bond, it really does take care of the itch, and then it just feels really comfortable.
Gold Bond's triple action is the absorbing action of powder, the medicating action of a proven itch fighter, and the drying action of zinc oxide.
Use Gold Bond. It really works. I really do like it, and it does work.
Try triple action Gold Bond medicated powder. Use only as directed.
Did you ever face a shelf full of pain-relieving rubs and wonder which one would really work for you? Next time, reach for extra strength mentholatum deep heating. It has just what you want. No nonsense. Just serious pain relief for backache, sore muscles, even arthritis. Its penetrating warmth quickly restores flexibility to sore, stiff joints. Mentholatum deep heating. It's a name people have trusted for a long time for one simple reason. It really works.
Mentholatum Deep Heating, the one that works. Use only as directed.
The all-new Mitsubishi Galant is filled with meaningful luxuries, and some of its safety and security measures are its most meaningful luxuries of all.
These are a few of my favorite things.
Like standard dual airbags, available anti-lock brakes, height-adjustable front shoulder belts, tubular steel side impact beams, crumple zones front and rear.
These are a few of my favorite things.
And right now, there are great lease opportunities available, plus attractive purchase options with a Mitsubishi Diamond Advantage plan. The all-new Galant. Call 1-800-55-MITSU for your nearest Mitsubishi dealer.
I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad.
Mitsubishi, the new thinking in automobiles. Anti-lock brakes available on ES, LS, and GS models. Always wear safety belts.
Hi, I'm Norm LaFave, inviting you to tune in to Auto Talk every Sunday night. Are you having car problems? Is your car not performing the way it should be? Are you looking for a new car? How about better gas mileage? Well, don't let your car problems get you down. Listen Sunday night for the latest auto news, auto tips, recalls, listener mail, and much more. Take care of your auto worries with Auto Talk and me, Norm LaFave, every Sunday night from 6 to 8, right here on King News Talk 1090.
An accident southbound 405 south of 112th. It's now an injury accident. It's in the left lane. We have reports of both a stall and an accident southbound 405 south of the Wilburton Tunnel in the center lane. Between the two, you're packed from 520 down to south of 112th. Paul's with us in King Air 1, and he's looking at the north end. Paul?
Very typical stuff. 145th is where you're going to see the brake lights, and you'll stay that way up to Mount Lake Harris. This is King Air 1 over Lake Ballinger.
Eastbound 520 is backing up from the west high-rise to the east high-rise where there's a stall in the right lane. This traffic report brought to you by Home Depot. If your destination is guaranteed low prices, the Home Depot is all green lights and open expressway with nothing like fancy tile floors or expensive neon signs to get in your way. King 1090 weather, partly to mostly cloudy tonight, lows in the mid-40s. It's 4:55, and that's traffic and weather together on King News Talk 1090.
Before the hour, the Tom Leykis Show. Rachel in Los Angeles. You're on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Tom, I am so glad you're back. I was very sad when you left the other station, but I'm very glad to have you back.
Now we're on a lot of stations. We're on all over the country
I know, and I wanted to ask you, I'm going to be moving to Nashville, and I want to know where can I pick you up there? I know you mentioned Chattanooga a couple of days ago.
We're not on in Nashville yet, but call your local stations when you get there. They're WLAC and WWTN, and tell them you want to hear the show.
Okay, and what's the one in Chattanooga?
I don't have that offhand, although we'll try to announce that before the end of the hour.
Okay, thanks. Well, anyway, I want to tell you, I thank you for your courageousness in speaking up on a subject that seems to be very sensitive in this country right now, and I applaud your courageousness to take a stand and really stand up for it, even though all these people are getting mad at you. But I agree with you, and I really think that it's time that we put some kind of a dent in this by legalizing it instead of trying to keep making it a crime.
Yeah, well, the emperor has no clothes. I mean,
yes.
This is ridiculous. We keep trying to do this. Like, well, we should be able to do something about this. Like, the government can solve any problem. And while the government is pretty good at putting the Santa Monica Freeway back up in a couple of months, they did a good job with that. I think the post office does a good job, even though people love to whack it.
Yeah.
With the volume they handle, I think they do a good job.
Yeah.
But let's face it, I think with family problems, emotional problems, child custody, anything that has to do with the family, the government is an abysmal failure and should get out of that business altogether.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right, and I agree. And I'm sometimes myself, when I talk amongst people, I am sort of hesitant to get right out and say how I feel about that, because it seems so unpopular of a stance to say, let's legalize drugs. But I think practically, because I'm a practical person too, I think that it really could do some effective work to get this problem lessened.
Yes, exactly. By the way, Chattanooga, we're on WBDX.
WBDX?
Which is FM 102.7.
Oh, awesome. Well, thank you again, Tom, and I am so glad you're back. I think you're a wonderful talk show host and very intelligent and pragmatic, yes. So I'm going to call up the station when I get there, and I will look forward to listening to you in the Southeast.
Cool.
So thanks again.
Thank you, Rachel.
Bye.
Appreciate the call. Here's John calling from Turlock, California on a car phone. John, you're on the Tom Leykis Show.
Hi, Tom. I'm not in Turlock anymore. I'm now in Oakdale.
Oh, man.
I was calling for two reasons. Number one, I think a lot of people fail to realize the analogies between the current war on drugs and prohibition as it was practiced between 1918 and 1933. The organized crime in the United States prior to Prohibition was an extremely minor force. Didn't have very much money and really didn't have any means of collecting money. And by the government prohibiting the sale or manufacture of alcohol in the United States, they created the organized crime problem.
I think they also created a demand that many of us were not aware of. John, I'm sorry, we're out of time for this hour. I appreciate very much your call. I appreciate everybody's calls. Boy, what a response we've gotten on this drug issue. Hey, we talk about the issues America really cares about. We are on from Maine to Hawaii, and our telephone number, of course, 1-800-5800-TOM. I'm Tom Leykis, and we will continue.
The Tom Leykis Show.
Bob Vila here with Mike and Linda McDonald, who just took advantage of Sears closeout prices on DuPont certified Stainmaster carpet.
New carpeting was a big decision.
Selection's great and we love the low prices.